Hey guys, welcome to askandkaja.com where we keep neat, real and relevant. Today I'm going to talk about some practical frameworks around consistency. So things you can practically do around being consistent towards achieving that specific end goal. If we have to talk about consistency, let's first talk about dynamic complexity. What is dynamic complexity? Dynamic complexity occurs where cause and effect are so far removed from time and space that whatever cause occurs now only has an effect way later in time. So if we have to really understand that and understand that whatever we do now affects the future, but affects the future a lot later, and that whatever we do now will not affect today, but will slowly creep up and affect the future later on in life, we would then have this whole ideology to be able to move faster and create more value in our lives and become better people. Now, if we have to really go deep into understanding exactly what consistency is doing the right thing now so that the future is taken care of. Now, to do the right thing, you have to be consistent in the direction that you need to move towards. Now, the word direction is key because you need to have a direction and we need to have a vision board. Now, a vision board is a culmination of many pictures and ideas of where you want to end up at. It could be a picture of a massive island if you want to buy an island. It could be a picture of a massive business if you want a big business. So a vision board is something that you need to have. You need to have a vision board to actually have direction in terms of where you're going to end up at. Now, when we have this specific direction, we can then put a framework in place. Now, this framework that I'm going to talk about is specific items that you need to achieve, but within these items, there are sub-items where you need to actually have some sort of consistent daily routine around overcoming any challenges, overcoming anything, or doing specific things daily. An example would be like an actor. An actor has to be able to train himself on a day-to-day basis 1,000 times a day, for example. A person who becomes a tennis star has to train and try very hard to continuously train so that they can eventually have enough muscle memory to hit the ball in a specific direction, in a specific way, and be the best at what they do. So those specific things add up, a 1 plus a 1 plus a 1 plus a 1 plus a 1, an item plus an item and plus an item plus an item. You need to continuously do things on a minute by minute basis, on a second by second basis. Now, without direction, we are all stuck within a loop. So we're stuck within a loop of continuation. For example, we wake up and we do our standard things on a daily basis and we end up doing the exact same thing daily without focusing or being consistent in achieving our direction. So if we don't achieve our direction is not to just go and eat food every day or earn some sort of money to buy stuff. Our direction is to get an inner one in need to be able to achieve what you want to achieve in this life, and that little mark that you want to leave, that is what you need to end up at. So that is, if we go into biometric system thinking talks about these specific items. For example, when we're looking at our future, let's not look at our future from where we are. Let's look at our future. Let's take our mind and superimpose it into that specific person, business, or team that you want, and that's a team that you need to have. And while you're in that team, what are they doing? What do they feel like? What are they achieving? What is their daily routine? And then slowly backcast your life back to where you are and build those steps to get to that point. When you build those steps to get to the point, you'll be surprised what you actually start achieving on a day-to-day basis. You know where you're going. You have a direction. You're going to end up there. You have a symbol to move towards, and that is the exciting part of then creating this movement. It's so exciting when you actually have direction and you want to move towards something and actually create value. Now, there's another thing called intensity, and be careful not to mistake intensity and consistency. What is intensity? I go to the gym. I start at 8 o'clock in the morning and I say by the time I hit the evening, I'm going to be like a huge massive bodybuilder. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not. Because no matter how intense I really work out, I'm not going to be able to really get to a big bodybuilder in one day. I'll have to do it continuously on a daily basis before, after a long period of time, I actually have it, because cause and effect is so far apart in time. And this is all about consistency. Consistency will get you to that goal. Consistency with direction will get you to that goal. Don't be consistent in a negative direction. Be consistent in a positive direction. And that's how you end up where you need to get to. So when you're consistent in a positive direction, you end up where you need to get. And when you start utilizing the frameworks that I'm going to show you, you're going to be shocked what ends up happening.